Hey y'all, so I wanted to make another video about being single. I feel like for me, y'all, I was the main one to be scary, like to be by myself. Like I was so scared to be by myself. But y'all, it's just like it's just a process that takes time and that you have to get used to. And like I said, you need to stay busy and stay, um, focused on your purpose in life. Like work on your purpose in life. Um, so if you haven't watched my video about finding your purpose, you can watch that one because I just uploaded that one. But anyways, uh, I know that it's hard to be by yourself. It's sad and it's lonely, but don't let that be the reason why you put up with something or you go back to somebody. I can't see myself being with somebody if they treated me like a certain way. No, because okay, so like this might be too much information, but I know y'all think like, well, she doesn't know too much. She was in a married relationship. Okay, well, me and my husband went through that separation, right? I was with somebody, and like, don't get me wrong, like me and him are cool or whatever, but like he needs to stay over there, right? But y'all, it was like the reason why I left that relationship was because one, I did love my husband. It made me realize how much I love my husband and how much, nobody would ever be like him, my husband. But two, it was because he was very abusive, and so I put up with that too. Like, I know what it's like. I don't want to say too much because I don't want him to like try to come back and like sue me because that's the kind of person that he would. I don't know. He's smart like that, right? But anyway, so yeah, like, but it was like I have a lot of patience, y'all. I have a lot of patience, and I thought that this man could change. Like, I thought that, you know, I was with him like what, 5 months or so, and I thought in that 5 months, like, and that's because it happened like the very second day that I was with him, and like I should have known then, right? But I like I said, I'm a very patient person, and I believe people change and this and that. So it was like I waited and I waited for him to change, and the abuse just got worse and worse and worse, right? And um um it got to where I could have lost my life, basically. It got to where um and I think like it wasn't worth it. Like, yes, I don't regret it because lessons learned, right? Lessons learned. But even though like I could go back with him, like even though things, it's like what for? Like I was treated a certain way when all I was, I was good or whatever to you or whatever. But I'm not gonna put up with nobody putting their hands on me. And y'all, like I'm strong, and so for me to fight someone, like it was a lot. Like it was a lot. It wasn't worth it. So yes, I could have went back with somebody, but I'm not that desperate. Like I feel like sometimes being alone, you miss that text, right? And it's like if it's that text that you're missing, like send me your number, or add me on Snapchat or something so I can be sending you those good morning texts, or and I remember like when I first was by myself, like y'all, I started like just texting like random friends and random girls. And I remember like one of the girls that I would message all the time was Lisa, right? My Snapchat bestie. And like we would just be like, hey, like have a good day or have a good morning. So see, it's like you don't need a text from a guy. Like you don't need a man. Like what do you need? I mean, you need them for something, but it's like y'all, you got to learn to do without it. You got to be, yeah, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. Like it's kind of like losing weight. Like it's all in your head, right? Y'all, you have to stop listening to that song that reminds you of that person. Like like I said, stop doing that to yourself. You're only making it harder for yourself. When you start to realize, like, hey, like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. Like, you're going to start working on yourself. You're going to be you're not going to be putting up with too much because you're going to be like, no, like, I don't deserve that. Like, I deserve somebody who treats me good. And even if they are, like, the best you've ever had, right? It's like, you still don't deserve to be treated a certain way. Like, no, like, no. So I say this to say, like, there's always going to be somebody who is going to treat you better. There is. You got to be patient. And what if this time alone is for you? Like, what if, y'all know I'm a very spiritual person, right? So, what if this time, you have to think of it like this. What if this time alone is what God is asking? Like, He wants you to be alone with Him. Like, He wants you to find Him. He wants you to, you know, find your purpose in life with Him. And y'all, you have to really work on yourself, by yourself. You're not giving yourself time if you keep running back into a relationship. Like, you're not giving yourself any time to work on yourself, so you have to use that time to be by yourself. I know it's hard, but like I said, find a group of friends to send you some good morning texts. Find you something to do. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve the world, and you deserve somebody who's gonna treat you like you are the world. There's always somebody, there's always gonna be somebody who will appreciate everything that you have to offer and will treat you like you should be treated. And and yeah, he's there for you. You just have to just work on yourself. And when it's the right time, he'll come. Okay? So, anyways, let me know if y'all still continue wanting me to talk about being single. Anyways, y'all have a good day.